each.
So here's an example of denoised medical energy. You can see that there is lesion in the bone. You can see that the bone is adapted. Or you don't appreciate
Okay, guys. Well, we had some technical issues in my phone. Gosh, dang it. Come on. Okay. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. What's going on here? And we got Zato with us. Mr. Zotbro. Zotbro-ichi. Just chilling. So, yeah, we had some technical difficulties, I guess. The stream stopped. Didn't it stop? Like, YouTube was still trying to stream it, but it also had ended. So it wasn't too long after that I noticed. But we did make some progress while my phone had to upload the new operating system and then recover all the data. So that's why it took so long. Anyways, we are back though. And we can continue, even though I was continuing. But now we have Zato in here with us. And he doesn't want to give up the spot. Zap, you want your bed? I'm gonna give you your bed. I'm gonna give you your cat bed. Here, Zato. Get in your cat bed. Get in your cat bed. Good boy. Get in your cat bed. Oh, okay. Don't get in your cat bed. Guess he doesn't want to get in the cat bed. Guess he doesn't want to get in the cat bed. Well, that's fine. You can sit in that pile of whatever. You can sit in that pile. You can pile it up, buddy. Oops. Pile it up, bud. Nope, we don't need that light. Nope, that's still too light. That is still way too light. But we'll take it. Alright, so I had to fill in this section of the book because I had to move the cat over because he was in the gutter. The cat was in the gutter. That is a term in the book world where the pages meet, come together and meet. And there's a little portion of that you do not want to put anything in there important. Hey, dude, stop messing with my camera. Get in your bed. Get in your bed. You are super trouble right now. What are you chewing on? Don't mess with that. Get in your bed, dude. Get in your bed and lay down. Trying to screw with stuff. Hey, Zato, quit screwing with that. Leave it alone. Leave that alone. That is not yours to be dinking around with. Okay, guys, so I had to fill in that bit of the book so that when I pop that on, you see just that tiny little inside corner. All that for that inside corner. But it was needed. So this red line denotes or indicates where the center of the page is. So when it is folded, about ½ inch on either side is what they call the gutter. And you really don't want to put anything in there because it just gets lost in that. So, but that is okay. So I moved the cat over. That part of the image should be okay in that crease. This stuff is fine. That I'm assuming this yellow book right there will probably get lost. You might catch a little bit of it, so that might get lost. This open area should be okay. The TV should be okay, overlapping all that. We'll see. The publisher might tell me to move that, but it comes over into this side of the page enough where you can, I'm assuming, make out what it is supposed to be. The tail, this part of the tail will get lost some. Yeah, I could move the tail away from that some. So, okay. Hey, Rome Dog. Yeah, this is for a kid's book. This is all for a kid's book. Not my book, but I am illustrating for the book. Have you done any book illustration at all? This will be my second. You want to get into books? I kind of got lucky, I guess you could say. But yeah, it was just kind of a word of mouth kind of thing. I didn't, I didn't use one of these internet sites where you can post up as looking for illustration work. This was through somebody I work with at my day job, which has nothing to do with art. But yeah, I guess there are websites that you can go to and get set up, and if people see your stuff, they will get in contact with you, and or I'm assuming you could apply for jobs. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't really looked into it too deeply, but I've had some people suggest that to me. I can't remember the names of them, but I'm assuming if you Google like yeah, unless you got the money, you can do your own story, your own book. I'm not paying for any of what I'm doing. It's all the authors and the publisher, but it's like a local book publisher here in Iowa, and they, they do a lot of kids books, but they also do uh, normal books too. I don't know what normal books would be, fiction or nonfiction. I'm assuming fiction. I haven't really looked deep into their catalog of books, but they have quite a few books that they've published over the years. But yeah, let's see. I go whoops, how to find illustration work via the internet. I'm sure some of these will pop up the websites that people internet mentioned to me. There was one that had like Fiverr. Utilize freelance platforms like Upwork, Fiverr with two R's, and Behance. Behance is, a, I think, run by Adobe. Actively engage on social media platforms like Instagram and Twitter using relevant hashtags. Build a strong portfolio website. Reach out directly to potential clients through professional networks like LinkedIn, and participate in design communities like Dribble with 3Bs to showcase your work and connect with potential collaborators. Yeah, Fiverr was the one that was suggested to me because they do all kinds of different books. Um, yeah, I don't want to sign up. I just wanted to look at the website. Yeah, pick a style. Count on artists in every illustration genre: realistic, comic and cartoon, anime, manga, retro, vintage, sketch, for children, line art. So I guess you can create a profile and portfolio, and hopefully you can build a reputation on here, because it looks like people can rate you. You got a couple of those down. Yeah. What was the other one? Fiverr, Upwork. Let's see, Upwork. I'm assuming they're pretty similar. Upwork official site. Find, hire, and paid skilled freelancers all in one place. So yeah, I guess the internet makes it real easy to, I guess if I wanted to find more illustration work, I could sign up on this. This one has development and IT, sales and marketing, admin and customer support, design and creative, writing and translation, finance and accounting. Hire for anything from quick to longer jobs. You can put how much you charge. Well, I hope that helps. Yeah, beyond that, I don't know a whole lot about the rest of these websites. Yeah, mine was word of mouth through my supervisor with her supervisor, whose dream project with her sister was to create a kid's book based on her dog, Stella here. She's like a little mini poodle. And so her sister wrote the story, but it is, oh shoot, it is her dog and her story, her and her dog story. I don't know. I don't think there's too much embellishment as far as the story, but I'm sure there's a little bit added to make it interesting. Um, okay, is it this one? Since I moved the cat over, now I have to add this bit. This bit. So yeah, I saw some of your dog images. Looks like you know, I don't know what you're. I can't recall, but were you working in like colored pencils? I know there's somebody else on YouTube that mainly does color pencils. Oh, you got the story for 2 books and the artwork for Rome Dog. I got him after a fire. Oh, okay. You just need the money to finance it. Yeah, the person that I'm doing this for, they had gotten inheritance after their mom passed, and so they wanted to do something with the money, and they put it into this passion project. I'm not sure about the second book though. I think the first book cost them quite a bit. But this time around, the publisher took me on as a contractor, whereas the first book, I was working directly with the authors, but I charged them hourly. I asked them did they if they wanted a flat fee or to pay me hourly, and they said hourly, which kind of put them in the hole as far as the first book. I didn't know because it was my very first like real illustration job as far as something this big. So I'm like, okay, hourly, gave them the rate, and holy crap, yeah, the hours just added up because I was tracking everything. Everything. I even ate a bunch of hours um, for the project. I mean, it was good for me and my wife because we were able to pay to fix 2 vehicles and pay some of our mortgage or catch up on our mortgage for our house. But yeah, this time around, the second book, the publisher's like, I'm stepping in. I'm gonna hire you on as a contractor, and this is what you're gonna get paid. And I'm like, cool. I'm not gonna argue it because I still want to work with them, you know. But it's probably a quarter of what I made off the first job, and uh, the first job was quite a bit of money. I have not gone to school. The only formal education I have with art are a few drawing classes, like college drawing classes, and I took a lithography beginning lithography class. Some of these were at the University of Minnesota, and the others were at the community college in Minneapolis. Some art history classes, like two different art history classes. Uh, I know I took a beginning drawing class when I was probably, I don't know, 11, 10, 11 years old, 12 years old maybe, at the community college. And then um, after I graduated high school, like a year after I graduated high school, I took a few extension classes at the University of Minnesota, and one of them was the beginning or introduction to lithography, and the other was an intermediate drawing class. But I've been drawing since I was a kid. Been painting since I was 18, like just after high school, graduating high school. And I've been doing digital work for most of my life, ever since my parents got the very first Macintosh in the mid 80s. I was utilizing um, paint programs and stuff like that. I think in high school I was took a class that introduced me to vector-based drawing, and over the years I've always had access to various drawing apps on various computers, home computers. Yeah, mostly self-guided, I guess you could say. Yeah, I always loved art, but never pursued a actual career in it other than just doing it on my own. I looked at some art schools, but having no way to pay for them and didn't plan to go to college after high school made it a little difficult to want to go down art school lane. I had friends that went to art school in Minneapolis College of Art and Design. But yep, my school was the streets. My schooling was the streets. Oh, my cat is just blocking me, isn't he? I don't think I need this light on. It still looks hazy, doesn't it? Zato. I'll turn the light on, but not the direct light. Zot, dude. You're mainly self-guided. Down to like 5 English. No one had time for that. What do you mean, like it's down to like 5 English, like English courses? No one had time for art classes. Yeah, those art classes were the only classes I would want to take. Um, In high school, I was not a very good English student. I just didn't apply myself, but I like the English language. But since I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to my high school courses, I'm sure I missed a lot of stuff. So, but I can write okay. I can read. I can read. My grammar is not always the best. You know, ceramics, I've never taken anything in dealing with ceramics, having to do with ceramics. I know um, a lot of, like, I don't know, my art classes in high school didn't really introduce me to ceramics. I know people who took art classes that were introduced to like screen printing, um, some uh, like ceramics or pottery. Um, what else? Yeah, the few art classes I had, we did like, you know, for high school art class, you know, the materials you get, they probably had some acrylic paints, but if you're still working with like tempera paint in high school, like the Crayola stuff, it just seems, and I'm sure that comes down to the fact that my high school wasn't an arts high school. Uh, they had they did theater and math, science, and technology, and I was in the math, science, technology magnet. But any art classes were like, you know, they did the bare minimum. You know, for me, it was an easy A. So if I could take an elective, I was going to take an art class. But again, yeah, it wasn't an art school other than theater. Yeah, Crayon. It's like, and I know they probably had Liquitex, acrylics, but it wasn't like the teacher was trying to teach just like, you know, here's how to paint. You know, we would just do some simple projects, maybe involving paint, or maybe I just wasn't paying attention enough in art class because I was like, all this that you're teaching me is kind of basic. Like I learned more from watching um, uh, what's his name, William. I can't remember his last name, and Bob Ross on public television. I remember Mark Kistler with The Secret City. That's how I really learned a lot of my drawing. Yep, Commander Mark. He's on YouTube and he still does stuff. Yep, a lot of Bob Ross. Dude, I- can I can I clean your nose off, bud? Because I feel like you're about to blow chunks over here with your wheezing. Yeah, I got more out of that. Oh yeah, William Alexander. He was like Bob Ross's teacher. Hey you. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people who have a similar, probably like, you know, if you're Generation X or on the cusp, like, what came after Generation X? Is it Millennial? Not Millennial. Zennial? I can't remember. You probably had a very similar experience. I mean, PBS in the middle, in the Midwest, in the middle of America, even elsewhere too, like, was very educational. think I got that fixed. So now the cat isn't in the gutter. Well, I think that one's okay. So that was spread number 9. Spread 10, so we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 6 more spreads to go. These ones should go a little quicker because I don't have any backgrounds on the page. Color will act as that. Okay, since Zato moved and it's just laying on the floor back there, I can move my pad back to where I normally have it. Not sure what happened to this shadow. Okay, this must be the shadow. And oh, it is already set at 50%, huh? Come on, select my color. Jeez. I guess soft brush. Nope, not that one. Hard blend. Nope. Don't want to go that big. Wait a second. I'm not even on the right layer. There we go. Should be on this layer. Okay, for some reason the hard blend brush just wants to blend. You're getting set up to stream? What was your account again? Was it just Roam Dog? I can have that. I usually end up watching a few different live streamers sometimes at the same time. Dude, I'm about to kick you out of here because of trouble. They all go on at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, right now I'm listening to I'm Painting Badly. He usually streams like every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Yeah, that's a big thing with YouTube and Twitch is the watch hours. Like you can have all the subscribers in the world, but if you don't have the views and the watch hours, it's not going to make much of a difference. They say, "Oh, yeah, you want subscribers." No, you want views. You want views. As a streamer, that's what you want. You want people watching your entire stream, your entire video. Yeah, I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to my analytics, but if I stream like this versus using streaming software, I seem to get a lot more engagement. Okay, let's see. Actually, I should do a Gaussian blur just to soften those edges just slightly. Now, the thing is, the close stuff shouldn't be that stuff. All right, let's try this. 50%. Well, that's a little better. I don't have to be exact. You were thinking if you had shorts scheduled to kick off during a live, that would drive more traffic. I haven't tested it out. Interesting. I've never thought about that. Yes, I haven't done too much where I schedule stuff. My my live streaming is pretty erratic. Other than I know there's certain periods or days of the week I will stream, but it varies on when I'll stream on those days. Uh, like today and the next 2 days, since I have off from my day job, I usually stream most of those days. Like I might do like 3 streams in a day just because I'm not doing much other than being here at home and working on art, some kind of art. So I can spend hours, and it's only when my wife's like, "I'm hungry," or you need to run and get something. Well, I will I stop the stream. Okay. Hey Travis, how are you doing today? Did you finish your gaming? I saw you were playing. Is that the Rebel Alliance or whatever? The most recent Star Wars release. What happened to the nose? My dog's nose. Is it this one? There we go. Just trying to clean. Man, I need to turn the actual heat on, not just that fan. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. When trying to figure out my technical issues of my streaming. Okay, what's all on this layer? Okay, I got the bow. I got the paw pads. You're already in bed right now? Oh, yeah. It's what, a little after 9 o'clock where you're at? Yeah, it's like almost 8:20 here, so I have the next 2 days off from work, so I'll probably stay up late. My wife isn't feeling well, so she's just been in bed all night. But if she needs anything, she will holler at me. So I will just be hanging out in here until then. I thought about doing some gaming. I can't I can't justify doing that when I need to finish this. I can't be gaming. I already spent too much time procrastinating on this project. Alright, but I do need to go around the edges of this line. So let me just make another layer and start kind of tweaking these. Tweaking these paws. Yep, I got a 3-day weekend. It happens every other week. So I try to take advantage of that to make stuff while I can. Yep, it's like I have 2 jobs. I guess you could say this is kind of full-time now, but it's usually part-time. When I don't have like I'm doing something for somebody, which is very rare, I'm just working on my own stuff. But, you know, if I kind of want to do art more full time, then I should probably look more into getting illustration work. I've always kind of steered away from wanting to do any kind of illustration or graphic design, even though that's stuff I've done in the past for like uh, friends or small businesses, nothing crazy. So doing this is like me kind of catching up on that. This is like my onboarding to illustration. Uh-oh. I think I might have to finally replace the nib on my pencil. It's not scratching the screen, but I felt something. Maybe that was the cat. Cat sneezed on my iPad, so there might be cat snot on there. It's probably what I was catching. Some kitty schnots. Is that the color I was using? No, it was this color. And I thought I was using that brush, but okay. Okay. Just kind of want to soften these edges. Come around and make the inside of these lines a little more fur. Like she's got like curls and stuff. Her hair just goes everywhere. So I just kind of create a little bit more interest to the inside of this line instead of just a flat line. Keep one edge kind of, nah, even the outside I kind of adjust that too. Let's see, where are the eyes? Whoops, too big. Too big. Okay, so there should be
Snails, thank you so much.
Cobalt blue. When was cobalt blue discovered?
Snails, what were you working on?
Cobalt blue.
No. 1932, no. 1876, no. 1646, no. 1884, no. 1803 is correct.
1803. Okay.
Gets it correct with 1803.
I was gonna say 17 something.
Not confusing. Just letting everyone know. I'll do that.
1803. Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm painting badly. Usually does like
Where else, Snails?
trivia
Give us a
during
word.
his live streams. I guess it depends on if somebody.
Let's see your word.
You were going what? BC? I was going BC. Oh, BC before Christ.
Everyone
I mean, as far as like a pigment used in painting, well, I don't know.
The thing I said was 1803. So was it a difference between discovery and commercially available? So maybe I worded it wrong. Everyone
So
knows
commercially available,
art.
1803,
Oh,
not discovered.
hell, I've been calling snail sales on IG for a long time, hundreds of years. So should you. We weren't doing trivia. Do you want to be a part? You want to be a part of a trivia?
Yeah, I didn't hear the question. All I heard was like
Commercially, so then the thing I
cobalt blue and when.
was your right.
I didn't know the context.
I lifted that one off of the site. I do know that. Well, we could change it to.
He lifted it
I
off
trust
of them.
that you know it. We'll do a little more trivia question for snail. In honor of snail tails.
Snail sales.
Snail tails. Snail tails made me do this. Snail tails made me do this. I have no choice. Bring your complaints to snail tails. Unnamed to say. I have no choice. And that question will be.
Better get my keyboard ready.
What was the first movie ever rated PG-13? What was the first movie ever rated PG-13? Jaws, nope. Star Wars, nope.
I was gonna say Star Wars.
Terrible guess. Awful guess. Oh,
I know he said this one before. He's used this one before. I
Red
can.
Dawn is correct.
Red
Get your
Dawn.
out of your ass. Drez.
Terrible
It is Red
movie.
Dawn.
Terrible movie.
Drez gets it right, Mr. Pigment. It is Red Dawn, everybody.
Terrible movie. I think I've seen it one time when I was a teenager.
That one was a killer. We'll do another one. We'll do another one. That was quicker than expected. We'll do another one. Yeah, because the one of the high schoolers kill a bunch of Russians in
Yeah.
high school in, what was it, Michigan?
Yeah, trained soldiers, kids against trained soldiers.
Snail Sales is demanding another trivia, everybody. I can't believe I have to do this, but I have to do this. Snail Sales demanding. So kosher. I know, dude. Alright, next one. Okay. This is a little bit obscure.
skill. But nonetheless, it's one of my
Oh,
favorite movies.
oh, oh. No, we forgot.
One of my favorite movies. Who played Jimmy Stewart's? What actress played Jimmy Stewart's love interest in the movie? What actress played Jimmy Stewart's love interest in the movie Rear Window? Oh my God, man! Unbelievable. Lizzie gets it right off the bat. Yeah.
Oh, it already.
Kelly is correct.
Grace Kelly.
I try to be like Grace Kelly.
Okay.
It was Grace Kelly.
Do we have tortillas?
Snail, do you demand another trivia? Are you demanding another trivia question, Snail Tails? Yes. I have to do this over here. I have no control. Snail Tails has dirt on me. Snail Tails has dirt on me. No shit, listen. It's so pretty. It is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's so good. Alright, let's go with. What was the first feature-length animated movie ever? What was the first feature-length animated movie ever?
First, Snow White.
We're going to go Snow White. Kasumi.
God damn it.
Kasumi gets it right.
Oh, I didn't even get a chance to get to my keyboard. I knew the answer. I am way too slow on the draw. Can we have cheese and chicken too?
Alright, I already hear it. Snail Tails.
All right, wife's asking for dinner.
Alright, let's go to paint.
So,
Let's go back to paint.
dang, Snow White. I knew that one too.
Alright, regulars, if you know this one right away, regulars, please give this a minute, okay? Regulars, if you know this right off the bat, please give this one a few seconds. Roughly 45 seconds. Okay? What is the name of the pigment that is made from blue ochre?
Blue ochre. What? Did I hear that right? Blue ochre pigment.
Too bad, Amy.
Blue ochre. Egyptian blue?
Blue ochre. If you don't know it, if you're regular, you don't know it, you can guess. Indigo, no. Yep, it goes, Calvin. The name of the pigment is not blue ochre.
Blue ochre.
Thank you, Mark. Wait, regular, wait 20 more seconds. Wait for my signal. Wait for my signal to go. Wait for my signal to go.
Should I say? I don't think it's Egyptian blue. But
Snail Tails, any guesses? Question? No. Question synthetic.
everybody's already got the answer ready to go. Because they know this one.
Ultramarine, nope. How dare you?
Come on.
I might have to. I might. 5 and 3, 16, 7. All right. Oh shit! Snail tail. Get it right. Snail tail. Wait, the movie Ali Decker? Snail tail has a first. No shit.
I don't think my answer is
Snail
right.
tail. It's an oily point. Oh my god.
What was the answer? What was the answer?
Look at that.
Oh, I typed it into the wrong one. I typed it into my own chat. Now I need to look it up.
Good work, snail tail.
Blue ochre.
Good work.
Vivianite? Is that what they call it?
Because snail tails got one right.
King's blue.
All right.
King's blue.
Regulars, I might
And
give you
azure
a
blue?
a few seconds. In what country are umbers mined that are known for their high manganese content? In what country are umbers mined known for their high manganese content? Austria, no. Did I miss him saying it? I have it. Lindsay, I had snail tails guided hub sausage with it. Brazil, no. South Africa, no. Russia, no. Ukraine, no. Persia, no. Somewhere in Africa? Russia, no. Not a country. Oh, shit. Oh, my God, Lindsay! I did this. Cyprus is Mr. Pigman. Quick channel point. Oh my God, Lizzie, what do you want? You demand Chappelle wrong? We'll do a Chappelle wrong. Mr. Pigman gets it right with Cyprus.
The Cyprus, huh?
And specifically, their capital of Nicosia. Oh my God.
Blue ochre, ferrous phosphate pigment. Okay, ferrous phosphate.
I believe it's with a K.
He's favored by the school of Cologne in 13th and 14th centuries.
All right, guys, next stream, painting of Chappelle Rome.
Well, Rome Dog, I'm going to have to end the stream to go make dinner for my wife and me if you're still there. I will keep a lookout if you do live stream. I do want to, I wish I could finish this nose real quick though.
And then I'm going to go dance with the pink ponytail.
All right, yeah, thanks for hanging out with me.
Those days just always getting wins.
I appreciate it, and you have a good night too. Who knows, I might even do a fourth stream today. This was my third stream. But Yeah, it was a short one, just over 60 minutes. 60 minutes and almost 60 and 7 minutes. 67 minutes. But that's what we got. Our nose, our eyelashes, and some of the fur. All right, well, have a good night.